Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Sparkle Effect podcast with me, your host, Anna Sutton. Hi, how are you? We have visuals. I have the DJI set up here. I have my Osmo Pocket 3. Fun fact, I think I bought this 2 years ago and I've used it 5 times if I'm lucky. So when I tell you I have all the gear and no action, I mean it. But to be fair, life has been very busy for the last 2 years. My business shot up in 2024. We really took being online serious. It was my first year fully self-employed, all by myself. No side hustle, no part-time gym job, no full-time gym job. It was just me, my laptop, and my camera. And here we are today. And I suppose this podcast is just inspired by just never, ever giving up. Never, ever give up on the things that you want to do. I've been through lots of different things in my life. Nothing too serious. I had a good childhood, had a good life. Parents did divorce, which does affect you. But other than that, life was pretty good. I knew what I wanted to do the second I left school. I did want to become a beautician. Funny enough, I always have a thing about just wanting to help people. I think it's just in my nature. But when I left school, it was the thing that I'd done. It was against the grain because everyone else was going to UCD, Trinity. They were all heading off to their colleges. And I was like, I'm going to become a personal trainer. That's what I'm going to do, right? So this is all I've ever wanted to do. And yeah, I was in the shower this morning. I'm not going to lie to you. I was in the shower this morning. I was just like, tell a bit of your story, Anna. Like, I'm such a devil and I've noticed myself doing it big time, especially since being a mum and being busy, right? I have all these thoughts in my head. I have all these amazing ideas. I have so much dreams and so much ambition. And what I've noticed myself doing is seeing other people shoot up, other people progress, and then going, oh no, I can't do that. And I'm like, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? And you're going to be the first person to tell people, go after, go get it, go get what you want. So here I am recording today because guess what? I love public speaking. I love my flipping job. I love helping as many people as possible. And I'm not afraid to say it anymore that I want to grow my platform to be able to help and reach more people. And when imposter syndrome comes in, because it's like, what, me doing it? It's like, you've been doing it for 10 years. Come on, like no better person to do the job, right? But yeah, it's just, I think just online, we see so many other people succeeding. And I've experienced firsthand how it kind of, so-and-so is doing this event, so-and-so is doing this big run club, so-and-so is doing that. Oh my God, wow. And then I caught myself and I was like, Anna, there is more than enough room for everybody in the pond. And someone recently asked me, like, to become a personal trainer, like what courses do you do and stuff like that. And then they followed up with, it's not really saturated. And I was like, well, it's saturated with kind of pretty coaches and pretty crazy people. If you're a good coach and you've good morals and you're good at what you do, you will always stand out from the crowd. And then I backed myself and I was like, Anna, you're good at what you do. You are good at what you do. And guess what? The deepest thing is that I care. I deeply care. Now, if you've been a long listener of this podcast, you know that that's probably one of my downfalls, is that I care a lot. Sometimes about the wrong people. And sometimes I'm 10 times more invested than certain people in their journeys. But we're doing good right now. The clients that I have signed up are absolutely amazing. And yeah, that's all I'm ever going to continue signing up is the women that really want it. They want to be coached. They want to be supported and they're ready to take it all the way. If you just want to, I just want to lose a few pounds, I'm actually not the coach for you, funny enough. If you want to change your whole life, uproot it from the ground up, become the person you've always wanted to be, then I'm the coach for you. We're not playing small anymore. And this is me included. I'm putting my hands up and saying, I've been playing it small recently. Can I fall on the excuse that I'm a new mum? And oh my God, anyone that with babies, holy moly. The jump from like 4 months, 5 months to 7 months, I've had to like kid out the whole house. He's crazy. Anyways, so bring it back. Moral of the story is don't ever give up on your dreams. Things can happen in life. We get busy. We have kids. We have work. We have our careers. We have shit times. We have great times. We have everything in between. But don't ever give up on yourself. Don't ever give up on your journey. And I want to tell you this. No matter how many times you feel like you've tried something, it is never too late to keep on going. It is never too late to keep showing up. It is never, ever too late to turn your whole life around. And I'm telling you from someone that has been there. If you would have told Anna in 2023 when she was considering quitting her full-time gym job, that's all she ever knew and was brainwashed to believe that was the only thing that she could ever do in her life to succeed, that I'm sat here in a house that I bought with my self-employed money. Hello! One of my biggest achievements. Anyways, I have a baby. I have a great partner. I have a laptop. I have my camera. And this is what I do for a living. Like, I literally get paid for my skill set. I get paid for my passion. Are you kidding me? When I was hemming and hawing, will I put my notice in? Will I not? Will I do it? And I just did it. And I just knew that there was something always more that I was meant to do. I'm not designed to play it safe. I'm not designed to just get minimum wage in a gym job, make loads of commission for bigger bosses and feel like I'm just draining myself. I'm like, no, I have a passion, I have a voice, and I'm going to share it. I'm not doing it small anymore. I'm not playing it small. And I want to invite you to come with me. Now, you might be like, Anna, I would just be happy with losing a bit of weight, right? And if that's you that's saying it, then that's absolutely no problem at all. But yeah, don't ever give up. Don't ever, ever, ever give up. And this comes back to weight loss, right? Because, you know, having chats with clients, I'm on my own journey at the moment to lose, I did say 20 kilos. If I'm going to be really transparent, it's closer to 30 kilos. Like I want to get into the best shape of my life. I want to be happy. I want to be healthy. I want to do a lot of healing, more recovery. I'll get into that at a different stage. But anyways, so I'm on the path, I'm going to say, to lose 30 kilos, which is scary and it's daunting. And it feels like, postpartum, I didn't necessarily put on much weight when I had Noah. But there was this weird gap when he was like 3, 4, 5 months old, kind of from like October to the end of Christmas, the start of the new year. I'd randomly put on 8 kilos and I was like, wow, I just hadn't stepped on the scales on that time. I was up to my eyeballs at work. We were moving house here. It was just mental. And I went, what? Anyways, long story short, it's been a bit tricky to shift the way postpartum. My body's not reacting how it normally reacts. Normally with the effort that I'm putting in now, I probably would have already lost like 15 kilos. But anyways, that's a different conversation for a different day. If you want to hear about that, I absolutely will talk about postpartum and weight loss and all the things to do. But bring it back to the story, right? If you have a deep goal, right, and you're sitting here and you're listening to my podcast, if you're listening to my podcast, you know you want more for yourself. And you're sitting there going, I want more. I want more for myself. I want to feel more happy. I want to feel more healthy. I want to go for a bigger role in my job, or I want to become self-employed. Let me tell you, it starts with you. It starts with you. I have had clients over the years that have gone from like the regular job up to huge roles in their career because they had the guts and the courage and the confidence to go after those bigger roles. And then in the interviews, they were able to perform much better because they had this deep belief and confidence within themselves. They were no longer serving from that place where they're like, I hope I succeed. I'd really like that job. I think I do a really good job. They're like, no, I know I'm well able for that job. I know I can do it. And I understand it's very easy to just get lost in life. I really, really, truly do. More than ever, actually, if I'm honest. I know that life can be very much so like wake up, go to work, pay the bills, It's very mundane. And there's lots of things going on in this world which kind of, are really hard to deal with, hard to hear. Obviously, it's a whole different thing experiencing it, but seeing that on the media, it's like life is heavy right now, right? But I think when it truly comes back to, when you have that feeling, in your gut, in your soul, in your heart, whatever you want to call it, and you know that you're made of more. You know that the way you feel right now was not meant to be your future. It wasn't written in the stars for you. You know deep down that you've more in you, and you know deep down that by working on yourself now, it's going to change your life in all aspects of your life. This is the reality of changing your life. It doesn't just make you smaller if you do it right. It changes your whole life. You have more confidence. You have more determination. You have more grit. You have more love for life. It really makes life do a 360. So now I have clients going for these massive big roles. They're now happier, higher up, earning more money. They have more confidence, to go after all these things that they want in life. And that's what happens. But if you're going through life feeling shit, feeling down, I'm never going to get there, that will never be me. That's going to be your reality. That is your reality. If you're going through life feeling like that and thinking like that, then that's your reality. And I want you to just sit with me here for a second. I want you to close your eyes. I'm going to close my eyes too. We're all going to close our eyes in unison. You better be closing your eyes right now. I can see you. Close your fucking eyes. Thank you. Right. I want you to take a deep breath in through your nose. Breathe out, let it all go. Sorry for any mic listeners. Inhale. And exhale. We can do that once more. Big inhale. I'm still watching you. Better close your eyes. Inhale. And exhale. Now let me ask you this question. What do you really want? What do you really, really want? What is it? What's it going to be? What would set your soul on fire? What have you always dreamed of? Because I know it's not just wanting to fit into a smaller pair of jeans. I know it's not, you just don't want to lose 2 stone. I know you have a lot more ambition in you. And I know you're terrified to share it, because if you share it, then you probably have to go after it, right? My ambition is to grow my business to new heights, complete new heights, different levels. I do want a team of really good coaches. I already know who I'm going to pick. I want a community. I want a platform. Aiming big, I'd love my own gym. I'd love my own facility. I would love my own safe place for women that are just like me, because I'm still me at the core, right? I would love massive, huge retreats. I'll remember I was at the Jerry Hussey event in the Johnstown estate. If anyone's been there, you know, it holds a lot of people, about 500. And I was stood there on the stage because I couldn't get off that flipping stage that day. And I was like, I want this. And yeah, it's scary to say that you want really big things. I want run clubs. I want it all. And guess what? There's enough to go around. There is enough to go around. But so figure out, what do you want? What do you really, really want? Now you need to start acting accordingly. Are you currently showing up as the best version of yourself? No, you are not, right? Good news for you is we can do something about it, right? We can change this from here on in. We're not giving up. We are not giving up. We understand that there's still so much more fight in us. There's still oh my God, buckets of potential inside you that you have not accessed yet. And I'm here to help you with that, okay? So what would the best version of you do? How would she act? How would she show up in the day? Does she get up and scroll on her phone and just doom scroll and rot her whole brain for an hour every morning? She didn't give herself enough time in the mornings, hasn't eaten, gone straight to the office, sitting there starving, promising yourself, I'm not going to binge. An hour later, you're binging. You come home, you feel shit, you've got a takeaway on the home, you're stopping in the garage, you're secret eating, you feel shit again. You've promised yourself, no, we're going to do this for 1 more week, and then Monday we are going to start again because I'm just not doing this anymore. Is that your reality? Because I know it was my reality for a very, very long time. And the thing was, my thoughts were so convincing. They were so convincing. I trusted my words with my whole being. I really believed that Monday was going to be different. I really believed that come Monday, my binge eating disorder would disappear. I wouldn't struggle with food. I wouldn't struggle with my mental health. I wouldn't struggle with the things that were holding me back. But the reality is that wasn't the truth. That was the furthest thing from the truth. Because I still struggled. I still find it really hard. And I still suffer with my mental health. Until I found the right systems to help me change. And that's exactly what I do with my coaching. I give you systems that you can actually implement, because giving you a set of calories, or go finding your own calories after this podcast or this video, isn't actually going to be the thing to change your life. You can look at free macros. You can text all the coaches for a meal plan. That's not actually going to be the thing to change your life. And I know you might think it, if you keep saving enough recipes and you keep saving enough workout plans and you keep saving enough what I do in the days, that you'll eventually start to mimic what X, Y, and Z is doing online. But it doesn't work like that, right? You need systems in place that are going to allow you to succeed. So you know what the best version of you would do? Because I was only doing this recently, right? What would I need to do every single day to change my life? Even as a very, very busy working mum. Okay, what would I need to do? Well, I've started doing 6 a.m. gym sessions. That allows me to feel amazing first thing in the morning. Yes, it's incredibly hard getting up at 5:30 because my little baby still is not sleeping through the night. That's fine. I don't mind that. But he's probably waking twice per night and then whinging and crying in between the night as well. So complete broken sleep. But I said, hold on a second, Anna. This is the best time for you to go. Because if you go in the mornings, then you get it done. In the evenings, when my boyfriend comes home from work, I normally have to go off and work. That's just the reality of the world that we live in. The kind of setup that we have with work. I get to do mine during the day or whatever. But I have an 8-month-old baby. He's busy. So it means evening time is my time to really lock down and work. So what was happening is I was getting in that balance of, do I work or do I gym? What do I do? Obviously I had to fucking work, right? To pay the bills. So very quickly, I figured out, right, 6 a.m. sessions. Now, let me tell you what those 6 a.m. sessions have done. Everyone was sleeping in the house anyways. My boyfriend and my baby, they were asleep. I was asleep anyways. I might as well be in the gym doing something. It means I start my day off in a very different way. And the thing is, giving myself just enough time to get up and go to the gym for 6 o'clock means I don't have time to scroll on my phone, right? On the way to the gym, I listen to music. I feel amazing. Lately, I've put the windows down. It's a bit cold, but we'll deal with it. I'm driving down the road. I feel amazing. It's 10 to 6 on the clock and I'm like, oh my God, I'm doing it. Yes, even after a long night of broken sleep, I'm here, I'm doing it. We're on the way to the gym. In the gym, I do not care what I do past that door, that I'm showing up and I'm there, because that's what really matters most now. Eventually we can tweak that, but right now, if it's cardio, we're doing a cardio session. If it's a strength session, we're doing a strength session. I'm in the gym, I'm moving, and that's what matters, right? I come home, I'm more present. I'm not hooked to my phone. I go out for a walk with my baby first thing in the morning when he wakes up. We're having breakfast, we're connecting, we feel amazing. And then I'm in a different place. I'm getting work emails done, messages done. My thoughts are flying. I'm feeling amazing. So this is the reality. You need to think of your life, and with the not giving up. What's our game plan for not giving up, ladies? So what time should you wake up at in the morning? What's the ideal time for you to wake up in the morning? Genuinely. You don't just have to do 6 a.m. because I've been doing 6 a.m. What time does it work for you? Perfect. What needs to happen after that? You start work at 9 o'clock in the office or at home. You're up at 7, in the gym for 8, back home just after 8. You have an hour to get ready, get a bit of breakfast, have a shower, feel good for the day, in work for 9. But then you might say to me, Anna, see, the thing is, I'm so tired in the mornings. You're tired in the mornings because you're sat on your phone till God knows what time at night. Scrolling on TikTok, scrolling on Facebook and everything in between. It's designed to keep you hooked. It's designed to keep you scrolling. Scrolling equals money. Yeah. So let's go back then. Let's go fix your sleep. Set a bedtime for yourself. 11 o'clock, realistically. If you've been going to bed way later than that, then 11 is going to change your life. Phone down, 10:45, give yourself 15 minutes to fall asleep. Have food in the house. How do you expect to change all your eating habits and change if you have empty presses and nothing in your fridge? You need to have good options to allow you to succeed, because that's what we're doing here, right? Okay, you're now going food shopping every Monday and every Thursday. Half of the week, half of the week. Happy days. You have your high protein, you have your fruits, you have your veggies, and you have everything that you need. You're going to put a lot of effort into your food. You're going to make a dinner scratch every single day. If you want to even make it a bit easier, meal prep for 2 or 3 days in advance. You're going to put effort into what you're doing. You're going to put time into your journey. Because the whole point of not giving up is to give yourself the best chance to succeed. Empty presses, empty fridge, not going hours and hours and hours without eating, living off caffeine, living off the vending machine and binging. It's all connected. But it doesn't need to be this way. Things can change for you. You can change your whole life around. You can change your whole life. But let me tell you this. You have to make that decision. You have to decide today, enough is enough. I'm not doing this anymore. I am making a change once and for all. And see, the thing is, when you make that promise to yourself, when you have made that commitment and you have 100% gone in on this decision, everything changes. You start to act differently, show up, feel better, feel more like you. Oh my God, it's the best thing ever. So let's go back. We understand that life gets busy. I understand it, you understand it, we all understand it. We understand that life gets busy. We understand that you've probably tried lots of different things that haven't worked and you just feel like, maybe I just can't do this whole losing weight thing. But let me tell you, there is a whole amazing life out there for you that you don't even realize. And it all comes back to how you feel within yourself. Because how you feel within yourself is everything, because you act from that place. If you were acting from a place where you have no confidence, you feel shit, you feel so worthless, you feel invisible, it's going to directly impact your behaviors, your choices, and who you spend your time with. So many different things. So know that you don't have to go be a marathon runner. You don't have to go be a high rocks athlete. If that's what you want, it's absolutely possible. But you can be average Jane, average Joe. Is it average Jane, average Joe? I don't know. Someone will be laughing at me here. Probably my mother. Anyways. So, yeah. You can change your life. And like, I was going to say not to toot my own horn, but I take that back. To toot my own horn, my clients are doing flipping amazing. Unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. They've gone from signing up to me being like, Anna, I just want to lose a little bit of weight. And I'll be like, But knowing that is so much more than losing a bit of weight. And the best text that I ever get is the text that I'm like, when the clients say, Anna, funny actually, recently I feel like I'm just not focused on the weight as much anymore. I'm doing this to be happier, to be healthier, be there for my family, be there for my kids, to be a great friend, to be flipping confident, to go on a last minute holiday and feel really good, to strut around in a swimsuit or bikini this summer and feel amazing, to hop gladly into a photo and have memories to look back on in 50 odd years. See, that's where the magic happens. When you truly, deeply down remind yourself that you want more, that you are deserving to go after and get it, no matter what your situation is, you can still do something. No matter what your situation is, you can still do something. Okay? I've seen it time and time again with so many incredible women. They've done a 360. They understood that it's okay, that they shouldn't know how to do it by themselves. They've got me. And we've done it together. It's the most incredible feeling ever. So man, no matter how lost you feel right now, no matter how hard things feel right now, just know that your story is not over. Your story is not over. That's not just you. You're not a lost cause and you're not too far gone. Hear me now. Okay, hear me loud and clear. There is so much potential in you. You may have seen glimmers of it or maybe you haven't, but I'm telling you now, I've coached thousands of women. Thousands. There's so much more potential in you than you realize. You take that step in the right direction and everything changes. 6 months, you can change your life. 1 year, 360. And imagine if you kept that up for 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years. Let me remind you that this is your one body for the rest of your life. And we don't get to come back to this life. We only get to do it once. We're not coming back. Go after it with everything that you've got. Believe in yourself. Trust yourself. And if that voice of doubt comes in, let me hear my voice. I want you to tell yourself, I can do it. I can do it. I can do it. I can do it. And you start to believe it and believe it and believe it and believe it. And before you know it, it's your life. The weight is down. You've managed in your eating habits. You feel amazing. You're training. You're running. You're booking in for things you never thought you would. You're wearing the clothes that you actually want to wear, not just wearing the clothes that fit your body size. Oh, amazing. Amazing. So just know, no matter how hard things feel right now, believe you me, I know, I just don't talk about it. Things get hard, really fucking hard. And it's very easy. Didn't know this happened. There we go. For those of you that feel like, oh, I'm just sick of it. I'm just not doing this anymore. I'm sick of it. This is just me. Maybe I can't do it. Maybe, wrong. And if you are feeling like this, text me. You know, it's free to text me. And I'm not going to sell you coaching just because you text me, so don't worry. Reach out to me. If anything in this podcast has resonated with you, please do let me know. It's a bit of a mismatch one. I'm still getting used to being able to see myself. And I definitely feel like I get a bit more carried away with my wording when I can, you know, I'm getting into it. Do you know what I mean? I can see the camera, I have the lighting on. We got it all going on. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, look, thank you so much for listening today. It means the world to me. I do plan, I'm going to say it. I do plan on getting a podcast out every Friday. If we like this setup, let me know. I really hope that the audio is good because this camera and this mic cost a pretty penny, but what else would I be spending on? In the pub, I don't really drink anymore, so I'd rather invest it into this and into you lovely ladies. If you're feeling inspired by this podcast, sit down with yourself and write shit down. Don't just go around the rest of the day feeling like hyped and excited, and write it down. Write it down. What are you excited about? What do you want to do? What do you want to achieve? Write that shit down because you're 80% more likely to follow through with it when you write it down. I've made that statistic up. Anyways, thank you so much. Have a fabulous day. You are worth it. You are deserving. You are worthy. You are enough. But there's more potential in you. And we're going to go get it, baby.